We gotta get you some more.
In there.
Last time you came on the show, right, did anybody see it in your family, or did you show it to your friends or anything? What did they think about it?
The show itself?
Yeah, the podcast show, whatever we're doing here.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw it.
I don't even think my wife watched it. Hello, how are you? And welcome to another entertaining episode of Whatevertainmenttv. All right, your host Stefano and Leo, co-host, and
his phone is on.
And my phone is always going off. And we have Mike Malone back on the show, second time. He really loved it the first time, so I said let's do a second show. You know,
Let's do this.
Basically, when we got Mike here, everybody knows comedian. We're gonna talk about pretty much comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, current events, stuff like that. What's going on?
Yeah.
So recently, you just went out to like Burbank, California, right? All right. What happened there? I know you had like a couple of shows, a couple of nights.
So Flappers Comedy Club has the Burbank Comedy Festival out there. So I submitted, and they took me, and so I did 2 shows out there, and it was cool. It's my first time. It was my first time out in California.
Okay.
And it was cool, man. I like the vibe out there. It's chill, you know.
It's like what, relaxing.
It's really. It's
every
like,
time I go to California, I don't like it. I don't have.
Why?
It's too I don't know, dead. You know, it's like
dead.
Yeah, it's like you ever go to Europe? You ever go to Europe?
No.
And okay, so maybe it's because it's so hot where I go.
Okay, where do you go?
The southern part.
Okay.
You know, like I try to stay closer to Baja. You know, I stay along those you know, whatever cities are over there, whatever they're called. What's the last place I went to? Anyway,
This guy's a world traveler. He don't even know.
I just go.
It just goes.
Just go.
He hails an airplane down just like a cab. Just take me out there.
Hey, let's just go.
Turn the meter off. Just let we'll land somewhere.
Just when you land, tell me where we are. Right? No, but like I've been to San Jose usually for real estate stuff. You know, they do a lot of forums over there. And,
okay.
I mean, California has really changed in like the past 10 years.
Okay.
You know, have you gone there before?
Okay, so I've never, and I've made a little video on this. I've never traveled before this.
Oh, you never?
I've never been on an airplane before.
Have you ever left Staten Island before this?
Barely.
Barely.
So this is my first. This is my first time on an airplane. And
get out of here.
Yes.
How was it?
It was cool.
I mean, I know, like I've seen my kids, like they you know, but being an adult, how is that? Like,
well, I rode economy, you know, like
right,
I was.
Right. Were you by the window?
No, I was right in the middle.
Oh, that's hard.
You know, right?
That's
the first plane I went on, it was a newer one, but it was like really tight, so it had 2 aisles this way, and I was like right in the middle. When I got on the plane, I was like, I got like that feeling of claustrophobia, you know?
Yeah.
Right away, I was like, oh, this may not be good. It's a 6-hour flight, you know? But, you know, once you sit down, and it was a red eye, and I settled in.
Did you talk to the person next to you? Or?
No, it's kind of awkward because you're like so close.
No, me, I'm friends with the whole. I'm like the mayor of the plane.
You got once drunk because you were talking to the person next to you.
Yeah, I've had parties on planes. You know, like,
I could do it.
I mean,
I was so close.
Girlfriends.
I was like, you know, I was like this.
I've had like relationships after flights because of the flight.
I don't even like to bother the person to go to the bathroom. So like I'll sit there like a dog for 4 hours holding it in. Like I don't want to bother this person. You know, they're into the movie. They got the headphones in.
Or they have the
tray
out.
Tray
You're
going down.
Nah, they're gonna talk to me. You sit next to me in the plane. We're gonna talk. I mean, that's it. I can't.
But your face is close to the other person.
I can't sit down. Well, here's another thing. Here's
like
we're
close here, but this is.
Yeah, you almost had to sit on my lap.
Like this is.
You
know, when you're on a plane, you're like this, right?
We almost did this interview with him sitting on my lap.
And do you make eye contact? Do you do this like this? Hey,
well, here's
where are you flying?
I went.
What's your name, Steph? Where are you flying, Steph?
I don't know, but I flew to Florida. What was it, like 2 weeks ago?
Okay.
Something like that. I don't remember. I went for like 2 days, whatever. Anyway, you know how at the airport they got that social distancing thing? You're like 20 feet away from the person in front of you. Like everything is social. Your luggage is social distancing, right? And then you get onto the plane and.
Right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So
you're right.
can you please tell me what the science is behind that? Like is COVID only dangerous in the airport, but on the plane it's okay? I don't know.
I'm not an expert.
I mean,
I don't
I'm not an
know.
expert. I mean, I don't, you know.
You have to keep the mask on though during
Yeah.
And they let you know if you pull that mask down. They're like, please
What
put your
about
mask on.
eating? But you can eat, right? So
Well, it's in
Domestic
between bites. They tell you.
Oh, and
Well, I
actually say that.
have a technical question for you. If you got to keep the mask on, let's say, God forbid, something happened in the plane, the oxygen mask drops.
Do you
have to take
worry
the
about
mask
COVID?
off to put the oxygen mask on? Or,
Question.
you know, at that
Obviously,
point,
you have to, but
are you allowed? I mean, we're gonna crash, or should I wear my COVID mask? I mean, where's the? I don't know. Just thinking.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
but no, I'm saying it was cool because they're friendly. They're friendlier out there than.
Anywhere other than New York is friendly.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
You go to like even Jersey is different from
It
New York.
is.
You go there, everybody says
I don't think
hi.
he's ever been to Jersey.
You never
I've
been
been to Jersey a couple of times.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's it.
I passed by. Yeah, so everywhere else, it's like everybody says hi, goodbye.
Everyone's
you know,
friendly,
you walk
yeah,
in.
yeah.
I don't know.
New York,
I
it's
don't know.
more like cursing, you know. You
I
don't
don't
want
know.
to.
I think I'm friendly with everybody. I don't know. I don't know.
No, it's you're friendly with everyone.
Yeah, but I
Do you
force
get
them
the
to say
reciprocal?
hi to. No, okay, so if you're walking by a guy, you're like hello, and they don't hello. Just keep saying hello until they're forced to say hello back.
What
So
do
it's
you do?
forced
You get-
compliance.
It's forced compliance.
All right, I got you.
Their face.
Yeah, hello. You know, it's amazing. People, you know, you got to get in people's personal space, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, the ice breaks, and now they're your friend.
Nah,
There
it's
you
the
go.
Titanic.
That's it. No, it's cool. I mean, I was saying also like, I was walking, you know, and the cars actually stop for you as you're crossing the street, you know, and it's like
That's an amazing.
What
thing.
is-
what's going on? That's
the
crazy.
guy threw me off, you know. He stopped,
You're
but he was like so far away,
He's
and I'm
like,
like,
no, you go.
he's like, no, go. I'm like, I'll go, you know.
Well, so now you were in Burbank.
Yeah.
You're doing this. How was it received? How were you received over there?
Especially as a New Yorker.
Yeah, as a New Yorker. Yeah.
being there.
Here's a funny thing. I get called out for my accent here all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an accent. You got an accent.
Yeah.
They're so nice out there that they don't even
They don't mention.
they don't
it.
even mention that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that no one said it. You know, I'm sure they were thinking it, but they're just like more polite out there, I guess. You know.
Mhm.
But I did like my New York material and stuff.
Okay.
It was.
And they-
it was well
they-
received.
they-
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Burbank is a city. It's not really like a rural.
Yeah. Isn't it like Jay Leno used to do his show?
He
out
does
there?
that.
Yeah.
Flappers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does it all.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. He's there all the time.
So now doing comedy, you know, I've been kind of out of it, you know, for a while.
But I think a lot of us have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, you know, coming back, you know, we're trying to all restart. How do you think about, you know, the political correctness of it? Does it affect your show, or does it make it can you not get into some areas that you could have gotten into like 10 or 15 years ago?
Not even 10 or 15. 2 years ago, before COVID, you know, like.
Well, let's that aside, but let's talk. Let's just go to 10 years ago.
Okay.
Like what you could talk about 10 years ago, and what you could do
Yeah,
now.
but it's just we're just living.
Different.
It's
times.
just what's accepted now, you know, and you gotta roll with it.
I know, but does it make it more difficult? Because now you
Yeah,
lost a
but
whole
it-
bag of jokes. You lost a round.
So I've always
You know?
So I've always said this. You just got to work harder then. Don't go for the low hanging fruit. I don't like to punch down. I think that's those are cheap shots. I talk about. I don't like to talk about other people, other religions. You know, I respect everyone's beliefs and creed and everything else. So I don't. I think if I
Well, that's
poke fun at them.
that's something else. But I'm talking about just not even the low hanging fruit.
Right.
I'm talking about, you know, just cursing, you know, during a set.
Oh,
You know,
I don't like to. I really
love to.
don't. No, I don't. I like to because I think it's more of a challenge.
Okay.
I think it's easier. I'm not saying I don't want to say it's easy, but I could definitely get a laugh if I say something sexual or just throw a couple F-bombs out there.
Mhm.
So I want to make it harder for myself. That's a challenge. How do I make this set clean where anyone can watch it and still be funny for everyone. You know, universally, everyone
We tried to do
gets
that
it.
once. Remember?
We tried to do that.
Yeah, we were at that school.
That was a bunch of 8-year-olds.
That was
That's
rough.
universal.
That was rough,
I don't know
man.
if that was the.
Yeah, I still have nightmares from that.
That was a rough one.
Yeah, I wake up shaking from that.
That was the hardest crowd I think
I've ever had in my life.
8-year-olds and their dads, and it was like 10 people, and it was just.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
That was a yeah. I don't.
I mean, it was more than 10 people, but it was still rough.
That was a tough one.
Yeah. So now, you know, you're back to New York, right?
Yeah.
What are your plans? What are you doing comedy wise?
Just putting it out there.
Well, where do you go now to do comedy? Because I know, you know, the pit closed, right?
The main pit closed, so they have the loft, but I don't think they've gone back to stand up yet.
Oh.
I just
What do
try
you
to-
think now is going to happen with all, you know, with restrictions coming again and everything? I mean, is it going to be rough again to do, you know?
Yeah, no,
Do we go back to the you know, to the online comedy shows? What do we do?
It's slowly starting to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's tough. I don't know.
You know, in this online thing, I mean, I've seen a lot of people come up being that they're online. Like, you know, you got some guys that just do online, you know, online stuff right now. Like, I mean, they still do, you know, they still go out, but like,
Right.
Like, what's his name, Vic, right? He's doing a lot of online skits.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's always done.
Yeah, but I think now, you know, more so, you know, is it just me or?
No, I think more people are.
You know, it's even bringing up people that probably would have never did stand up, right? Cause,
No, absolutely.
Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
rough to do stand up. I mean,
Sure. Yeah.
It's not like
It's very hard.
it's, you know, it's you know what I'm saying? It's a challenge. It's super difficult.
Right.
And if you're not like a normal talker, like, you know, you don't just normally talk to people. I think this being home thing and doing comedy from home has actually brought out comedians that you never would have seen.
I've met a lot of people online that I never would have.
Yeah, they never would have came out.
I wouldn't have known about Flappers if it wasn't for they started doing their virtual virtual shows. You know,
Yeah.
so I would have never even heard of the Burbank Comedy Festival if it wasn't for Zoom comedy. So no, there's a you have to use everything that's in your tool belt.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people say they want to stick to one game plan. Oh, comedy has to be in person, it has to be live, it has this, so that they
But that's the regular, you know, coming up comic.
Mhm.
All right, you know, I mean that's been the, you know, the roadmap since, you know, forever.
yeah.
I mean, you know.
But sometimes things change.
Yeah, well-
so now people are getting popular making TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And- right? And there's a lot of people that still make fun of the TikTok. They go, oh, that's stupid, I'm not going to do it. But you know what?
I mean, I was trying to use
Other
TikTok
people-
before, you know, not for comedy. I was, you know, I don't know what to do with it. You know, you know.
It's a tool, you know?
Yeah, you just
know,
gotta use it properly.
You gotta
like
use
any
it.
other
You
tool,
gotta
yeah.
use Twitter. Write your little
I have
jokes
no
on
idea.
Twitter.
I have no idea how to use Twitter. Mike, I'm so behind. I don't know what you do with this twitting stuff. You know, I signed up for it. I think I did like 2 tweets, and I was like, what am I doing here? It's like, what is it? You're just walking down the block, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna blather something. This is what I'm thinking right now. And
It's a
people
good-
comment on it, like, you know, it's crazy.
It's a good tool to write jokes on, though, because it gives you a limited space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
you
you
don't go
120 characters.
Right, and so you don't ramble on, and because then your joke gets lost in the wind. But you know, you get it concise, and it's a, you know, like I said, it's just another tool. If you don't use it, you don't use it. But a lot of people get known from Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram.
All right, we're gonna take a small break. We got some of our sponsors coming on. We'll be right back. So, what do you think so far?
Yeah. Who's your sponsor?
I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have a sponsor.
Not yet. Not yet. We're trying.
Okay. All right.
Like
So it's gonna be a short break.
Yeah, sure. Break.
Okay.
Like just to think. You
If
know.
anybody
Okay,
wants
yeah,
to
yeah.
sponsor this, please let us know.
All right.
Contact us.
All right, and we're back.
Back.
All right, Mike. Comedians, right? I talk to them. I talk to a lot of them. Do they seem? Is there a certain level of being an artist and sometimes being depressed?
Yeah, I would say so. I think
Yeah.
there's. I mean, I think you got to have a couple screws loose to
do
get up there and
yeah.
and it's bare your soul in front of, like I said, bare your soul in front of strangers.
Well, like you talk to them after, like I'm at the, you're doing your thing, and the comedians always seem a little, like I'm there, I'm having fun, you're doing your thing, right? You're on stage, right? Okay, you come off stage, and you talk to the comedians after, and it's not just comedians, it's I just find it to be like an art world thing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
It's an art.
it's definitely an art.
Like
People think.
I never hear a happy story from one of them. That's why I'm.
Why
thinking
would you
that's
do it if you're happy?
No, but
It's torture.
it's amazing. Like
It's like so torture.
it's not like you do like doing real estate. You talk to other agents. Well, I did.
He's like, what it sounds like to me is like he's saying the blues. Why is it called the blues?
Right,
Can't
right.
you say something like nice during the blues? No, it's the blues.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be that type of like that thing. You bare your soul, right?
Right.
In front of everybody, and it's supposed to be kind of like talking about yourself, talking about what you see. I mean, it doesn't always. I don't think anything funny. Not funny. Meaning.
But I'm saying it's such a is oxymoron the right word? Where you're funny, but then
you're making other people laugh.
yeah, but then you're sad inside,
Right.
right?
Well, it's not always sad inside, but yeah.
I mean, the guys.
Well, they're talking about sad moments, let's say.
It's art is a form of expression, and if you're just happy-go-lucky, I don't know what do you. I don't know. What are the? I never really seen the best artists in the world, and they're not. Oh, everything is great. Let me go and be an artist. You got to go deep. Like it just comes from within. I think it's.
All right, so Mike, the last time you came on the show, did you get any?
I'm gonna pretend that
some
I'm
liquor?
drinking.
We gotta get you some.
There's nothing in there.
Last time you came on the show, did anybody see it in your family, or did you show it to your friends or anything? What did they think about it?
The show itself?
Yeah, the podcast show, whatever we're doing here.
I don't know if anyone saw it.
I don't even think my wife watched it. It's amazing. Your family and friends, no support.
No.
Strangers, total support.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
right. Is that like the thing? And no matter what you do,
My parents have never seen me live.
Okay.
I just showed my mom one of my sets recently, just like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And first of all, she goes.
I gotta tell you a funny story, but yeah, keep.
No,
going.
first of all, she's like, that doesn't. She goes, that doesn't sound like you. I'm like, I'm not even really changing my. I guess it's just like she never hear me.
Yeah.
I guess my projected voice is
Yeah.
different than my conversational voice.
Yeah.
So she's like, that doesn't sound like you. And then, but no, she's like, she's like, I didn't know you had that in you because people are different. I don't think I'm portraying a different person. Maybe I'm a little more exaggerated, but on stage. But I don't think I'm a different person. I try to be myself, but just more heightened, I guess.
Well, my mom had no clue. Nobody had no clue, right?
Okay.
He taped a couple of the shows, whatever. And they're like, you do that? You actually do this? Like out of all the things, I think brain surgeon came before, doing stand up. Like with things they would have, expected me to do.
Right.
Like that was totally, just,
A lot of people, yeah. I don't know why.
Like who do you talk to? What kid do you like? Where do you want to be when you grow up? It's brain surgeon, lawyer, whatever, right? Who says stand-up comedian? Like that's something like you just fall into by accident.
You do, I think. I really think you do. Yeah, I don't think that's planned.
Yeah.
But what the funny thing is, like when people find out, like you said, they're shocked.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, so like, wow, you do. I'm like, yeah, I do, like, because I like to do it. This is what I like to do. Like, no one ever Like if you like to play softball on Sundays, I don't.
Why do you play softball?
What? Why do you? Really? You play?
Or they tell. I heard the
Sunday
first thing
the
I would
only
tell
day
them.
to play
Tell me a
football or
joke.
softball?
Yeah.
Tell me a joke.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like tell you a joke. What do you think? I'm just funny? Like just now, I could just
Right,
tell you a
right.
joke like it? No, it's a, you know.
No, it's weird. I don't know why that's stuff like that. People are confused about. You know, this is what I do. It's on. You go bowling on Thursday. Like it's just like you like to do. But then they actually also like. I don't know why. Like I guess it's in the same thing. Like how much you get like paid? Like it's always
zero.
paid.
How about
paid.
zero?
I'm like,
How about zero?
Are you getting paid to play softball? Are you? What's your plans moving forward? You know, because you play men's softball on Sunday. Like, you know, are you looking to go touring? Are you looking? You know, are you looking to
Do
make?
they even have a league? Is there a league for men's softball?
Yeah, I think there's a
You
bunch
think
of
so?
them.
No, I'm saying like a professional league.
I don't think so.
No, right?
I don't think so.
Who would even admit that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't admit. I wouldn't tell people I play softball. I would keep that as a secret.
Everyone plays softball. I
never play softball.
No, I never do that.
That's funny. You just said everybody plays softball.
No, but you always see people like softball Sunday mornings. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you like to do.
Yeah.
Nothing against that.
All right.
So what about this? I don't know. I heard some project that you
Working on some project. Yeah. Can't talk about it.
Okay, so you got a project.
Yeah. Can't talk about it.
Why?
It's when it comes out, it comes out. You know, I would love to tell you, but I think number one, you won't believe me, right? Number two,
This guy's what a teaser.
I am. But yeah, no, it's I'm keeping it on the wraps right now. Yeah.
Must. All right, I guess we're going.
Yeah, we can skip that. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I hope.
No, it's good. I can't wait. You know, just
I'm excited to.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you because you know and I don't.
Yeah, it's in my head. All right, so guys, this was another great episode with my good friend Mike Malone. All right, and got Leo over here. All right, if you would like to be on the show, I mean, Whatevertainmenttv. Number one, we're trying to help small businesses out. You have a small business you want to get on, give me a call. All right, whatever you do, whatever talent you have, I'd like to know about it. All right, I'm easy to reach. All right, you know my number. You can find it online. Google my name, and you know, let's get some more stuff going. That's it. Yeah.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, please. You know, if you can, share it. Let your friends see it. And like I said, we'd love to have you on the show. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.